Okay, Beijing here once again. And I get honored. All these wonderful guys sitting next to me. In this case, Dr. Bob Medengian from Connecticut, who has just come from beating a guy named Strickland, I understand. And I just want to clarify that Bob is a long practicing veterinarian, and that vegetarian stuff was just some announcer's fantasy.
That's great to be here
Okay.
and watching such a nice match here.
Okay, so Evgeny is breaking. Looking to grab that bottom rail and get to the table, but John Schmidt did a couple of taps on the chalk.
It's a really nice break.
Yep.
He might take this shot, but I don't. I would not. I think that the play here is to take an intentional foul, but he's going to shoot it.
Just to give you a quick update, I'm sorry guys, Danny Baruti and Ralph Eckert, it's now 83-82 and Ralph is on a run. We'll try to keep you updated on that score.
Okay, so Dr. Bob says take the intentional save, push it towards the nameplate. But we think that that's not John's nature. He's going to take a flyer at this. No, he's going to the other side.
I can see the 5-ball, I guess. I don't like that. He must have been playing safe.
Yep. Evgeny calls safe. And he parks John. Getting ready to go here. I know a lot of you folks on the AZ Billiard forums are cue collectors, and you may have been wondering about that strange looking device in Evgeny's hand. It's an Alexander Efremov, and if you have some time, I'll tell you about it.
I haven't seen him play straight pool, but I know he plays the games.
Score of Danny
He's a
Baruti.
very good one-pocket player, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, he didn't go into the balls very well there.
Now that caused himself an unnecessary problem.
Score of Danny Baruti and Ralph Eckert. Ralph Eckert now leads 96-83 and is set up for his break shot just perfectly, Mr. Ralph Eckert.
He might be able to see that 2-ball if he is, or if he just has to spin it a little bit. He's going to shoot at it, but he might have to twist around that a little. Do we know what the what these guys' records are? What this means?
Yeah, actually.
Because that makes a difference in how these guys play.
Right. I think they're both 3-1, but let's take a look. I know John is.
Might be playing a carom off that ball into it. Yeah, he did. He played a carom off of it, made it.
And Mr. Ralph Eckert
great shot that was.
Mr. Ralph Eckert has just defeated Danny Baruti in that match by a score of 100 to, I believe, 82. So we'll be panning back and forth to the Johnny Archer, Mike DeShane match, trying to keep you on an updated score of that one, plus the main event table, which you are watching now. So every once in a while, you'll see us switch screens. Looks like it's 19-8.
So are both of these guys in the next round, or do we
Yes,
know?
I think they're both 3-1.
Okay.
Evgeny's got a higher ball count at the moment. John had a really bad loss early on. I think he wound up with 15 balls.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not so sure I like the ball count stuff anyway, because you can play perfect, just and still end up 100-0.
Sure.
So that, in my mind, I'm not sure that that's a great way to decide what goes on. I'm not saying I know what the best way is. All I'm saying is it may not have as much meaning as you'd like it to have.
Right.
Because one guy just plays fantastic. There's not much you can do about that.
Sure.
And to me, a guy gets 6 shots and gets to 80. Another guy gets no shots and gets 0. Who actually played better?
Right. Well, case in point is Earl Herring, who beat Torsten last year and Mika this year. And back in 2009, he got to rack, I think, 250 balls for Ortman, who, if you can't get to the table, what can you do?
Right. Anyway, looks like I'm not sure he wants to play that ball on the bottom as his, I'm not sure. He looks like, he's going to play position on that to get across the table and play the 15 on the side. That's what he's doing.
Yep, where he just put his hand.
Yeah. And, yeah.
That's where he put his hand. Yeah, now he's got to go up the corner, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, has to go to the corner.
It's natural. All he has to do is roll it in. But he may not. He may force it. Yeah, he forced the 2 rails. It's a good shot.
Okay. First rack to Mr. Stalev. He didn't want, I think he hit that with bottom ball, and I think he really wanted to get the corner ball.
He didn't hit that with any speed.
Right.
You have to force that ball coming into it. And and he was afraid of missing it, because that if you force that ball, you may miss that shot. It's a shallow angle. And so you can flip it in the pocket is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But all these balls are doubled up. He's not going to sell out anything right here.
No, yeah, that's convenient that they came like that for him. So where does John put him? He can't do the like a nose ball safe, because that's covered. This is not easy.
No, it's not easy. No matter what he does, it's not going to be good. No, you know what? I still think taking back scratches. That's a shot that's not shot very often.
That's right.
Sometimes you have a guy that flies at something that ain't there, but even so, you get him on 2 fouls. To me, I think I'd be taking a back scratch here, and then I'd maybe thin hit the 6. If you thin hit the 6 and come 2 rails out of the corner, back up table, the 6 is likely to be in there with this mess of balls anyway.
Yep. Okay, so they must be hearing you, because John did back scratch.
He did do a back scratch. About time he listened to me.
Yeah, well, players, a lot of players are really resistant to back scratches because, you have to give up a ball. But
no, it's not about that.
Yeah.
They just, this is a different generation. They don't play it the same way. Nobody plays straight pool all the time. Because if they played it all the time, they'd learn that this is the way that you play. It's not. It's a small advantage, but it's a little bit of an advantage. And the players that played, when straight pool was the game, that's the way they would play.
Okay, each player on one scratch.
I don't see anything here that I like.
No. I think, faced with a table like this, maybe I'd take up bowling. Okay, second scratch for Schmidt. And I just looked over the next table and I saw Mike DeShane is playing the next table against Johnny Archer.
Yeah, Johnny Archer.
And I was reminded that, in case you don't, here comes the second scratch for Stalev. Now, I know that I was watching that match last night with Stalev, that the players...
he's going to take 3. He just took the...
Oh.
Yeah, he's just going to re-rack him. Yeah.
Okay, now here's the interesting, what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
John was playing DeShane in East Brunswick, I guess 2008. And DeShane didn't know that you had to announce to your opponent that he had, without a ref, that he's on 2.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if Evgeny told him, but John is ignored, he's taken the third.
He's on TV. Everybody knows he was on
This
2.
wasn't on TV. This is late at night in the dark.
There's no getting around that one.
Right, because, DeShane was quite upset.
He was in a bad spot. That's not a bad. There's nothing wrong with that play.
No.
I like that. It's obvious he was too worried about that. That thin hitting on the 6, is so close to maybe scratching. Although if you scratched, what's the it really wasn't any worse than this.
Right.
So, but he must not have felt that he could make that hit.
Okay. So in the world of computers and laptops, someone needs to invent a really good, easy, inexpensive electronic scoreboard for pool, particularly straight pool, for the benefit of the spectators here and abroad.
Yeah, but then the players will have to figure out how to use it too. So
No, it should be something the players don't have to use, right?
Just let me give you a quick update, guys. Mike DeShane trails Johnny Archer by a score of 24-18. That's the only one I have right now.
Okay. And
so did this end up dead? It's close, but I don't think it goes. And especially if you hit the top. If you hit the top part of that ball, I think it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to see from here.
Yeah, it really is. We're looking at very small balls.
My guess is that may looks like it's pointed right at the pocket. And if it's pointed right at the pocket and he hits it there, it's going to go down below the pocket. So I don't think he's going to go after it. And he's not. He's looking at something else. He's going to play safe.
Okay.
But it was so close that he wanted to move those balls, I think. Well, there's a ball on the bottom and there's a ball on the side. There's no place for you to leave them.
Right.
That's exactly what you want. If you're John Schmidt right now, because I don't see he's gonna. You almost back scratch here. I don't. And try to get more favorable. He's going to leave him a shot no matter what he does here. But Hey, he's taking a foul.
Yep.
That's the right thing to do. I'd move the balls a little bit, though. Okay. Well, now he can, if he pushes him into the stack, he can go to the side rail on the right side of your table, I guess. Did they see this table exactly like we do on TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope they. I hope they.
Yeah.
hope they have bigger screens.
I don't know if there's some reversal effect or whatever, but
Yeah.
Then if he pushes him into the top of the stack, he's gonna be able to do that. Which I don't like. Actually, I'd hit that red ball or the orange ball. I'd hit it into the stack and leave him back up table.
Right. Okay. Going to the other side, putting him on the stack.
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But, I think distance is always a help with safety play. Well, he still has a ball in the bottom and a ball on the side, and Stalev is in the same spot as he was a minute ago. Now he's on 2. He's leaving the blood test.
Yep. That's right.
That's what this is. Shoot that 5 ball and you live or die with it.
Oh Lord, I'm not ready.
How do you like it?
Yeah. So we've been doing safety and scratch plays for 8
Yeah.
minutes now,
Kind
and
of an
now
exciting match. I like this stuff.
and now John's got to shoot a long tester with. It can go one way or the
So
other.
does he shoot it with the sense that he's going to run out, or does he shoot it and kind of just go to the other side of the rack and not care? Oh yeah, he didn't shoot it with authority here.
Right, and
He shot it to do that.
right. We're back. We're back.
Yeah, which is what I would do too. I mean, man or mouse, pass the cheese.
Squeak.
Yeah, exactly. Pass the cheese, please. I want. Meanwhile, if you missed that shot, he would have left the shot. So now it's back up table,
Okay.
and he's still on 2. So, but yeah, I don't think the 1 goes. But I'll tell you, that 8 is real close to a good carom. I mean, I'm saying real close to a good carom. And I would not be surprised if that goes. Now, you may not want to shoot that, but I'll tell you what, I'm on 2 fouls right now, and I don't see anything that's really good. You can come thin off the 8 and send the 2 rails. That's the safe way to play. And if you like that carom, boy, that's where I would go at. And I'm telling you, that ball is really, if you play caroms, you're gonna be able to make that.
Well, he does. He plays a lot of Russian billiards game. And,
Yeah, he does. So
he hits them like they're a gimme.
yeah,
They're
I like it.
bango.
Hey, I called one. How about that? Might be a record.
Now, we've actually here in the broadcast booth, we always call the game perfectly, but the players screw it up and don't listen to us.
Really?
We didn't miss yet.
We didn't even scratch once.
I never miss from here either. When I dog from here, it's time to quit.
Okay.
Anyway, he's he's going to break the balls out again, and he's supposed to. I don't see any problems that he's going to have here. As long as he stays careful.
Just to give you a quick update, Johnny Archer now leads Mike DeShane 37-18. Well, switch over to that camera angle when we have a chance.
He's going to hit him one more time here. He comes out in between the 6 and the 7. He's likely to just nudge those balls loose, and everything should be. He'll probably have a break ball on that left-hand side. He should be okay here. Oh, he went below the 6. I don't like that as much. But because he didn't. The break ball, that stripe is a little bit high. I think he would have ended up with a better one if he went on the right side of the 6. But because here's the problem. When you don't have good break balls, you can get into the rack, but you may not get a good shot after the rack.
That's right.
And that's the difference. He may end up with a good shot, but he may not. Now he might those two balls that are together. He might bump one of those to maybe be a better break shot.
Okay, let's see what Schmidt does.
He missed the
Got
ball.
it. Yeah, he got a
Straight in, and it happens. Now this is really John's first good opportunity, I think, and he's a good player. I would expect him to take advantage of it. Yeah, he's got to shoot the 1 first. I think he's floating to the 3, but he might not be.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, that was a little, that was a semi-rattle.
Oh, he hit that okay. No. He didn't hit the rail going in, which is where you're more likely to miss. That speed, the ball is going to stay in. He went far, but I think he's got a shot on the stripe ball. We got Deshane and Archer here looking at the score. So what is Stalev's first name?
Excuse me?
What is Stalev's first name?
I call him Eugene.
Evgeny.
He calls him Evgeny.
Oh, it's
I got
not
other
Eugene?
people that call him EV.
Evgeny is Russian for Eugene.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Eugene, and then I heard the Evgeny. I was wondering what the heck is that?
Years ago, when he used to come and play at the Golden Q on Queens Boulevard, right down the road here, we always called him Eugene. So ever since then, that's stuck.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, Eugene, but it's Evgeny, huh? I'm going to call him Eugene. So he's going to try to get on the 6, I think, here.
Yep.
And a little bit straight, I think, but I'm not sure if he can punch it over to get the 7 in the opposite corner. It looks like he probably will. I'll roll it over. Okay.
Right.
And he's perfect. Looks
Yep.
like a right angle. He's going to have a good shot on this stripe. I think it's still a little bit high, but if you get perfect on it, then you're going to be okay. And he should. Yeah, that's good. Now, a lot of guys, I can tell you on this shot, if you hit it hard, you're going to hit the top ball, the far outside of the top ball, and you're not going to break them good. If you hit just a shade softer than that, then you're going to get in between them and probably have a better break. We'll see what he does. I think if he hits it hard, he's going to hit the far outside of that right ball.
Right.
And it's not going to break. You're going to knock out like 2 balls. If he hits it just smooth and a little bit softer, he's going to get into the middle of the balls. Yeah, he hit it hard, and see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. You hit the outside of that ball, it doesn't break him nearly as well. He got a shot, but
Well, he got a shot, but he has a rack that he has to go into pretty soon, right again.
Yeah.
Another.
Well, that's okay for the good players. He's going to go into the ball. But he's got a bunch of different opportunities. He can go in on this 11 ball that's on the bottom there. I don't know if he'll do that. He can also go on that side pocket, that 10 ball, if he goes up table. But is he drawing into the balls right here and use the 11 as a...
Looks like he's winding up.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's drawing in the balls. Now, I don't like that nearly as much. But, because it's hard to get enough power to really draw into the balls and go through the balls. And going through the balls. He's got a thin cut. He's going to go into the balls again. And if he makes it, he's good. But those are shots that are missable.
Right.
On the because when you start to cut thin and over a ball and you can't hit it exactly the way you want to, you might get a skid or something else bad that happens. Next thing you know, you've missed it. But now he's okay. So it looks like he's going to shoot the 2 here, or the 4, whatever that ball is. Must be the 4. Hard to see colors up here too, isn't it?
It really is.
No, it's hard to see colors.
Really is.
I have a hard time seeing when they're bigger. It's just pretty small.
Well, at least we're not using a TV ball set or any of those new ball sets that I can't tell what they're supposed to be.
Newfangled colors?
Yeah.
I haven't decided whether those are good or bad. I can tell you though, I really like the blue cloth. The blue cloth is nice. Now I know pool is a green cloth sport, because there's a lawn game.
Mm-hmm.
But so I know traditionally green is the color, but the blue is visually better, I think. So he's going to cut the 6 in. Well, he wants to go into those balls. That's what he looks like he's doing.
He's digging, yeah.
He went around it to get on the 8 that way, but it didn't. Well, John is known as a good shot maker. He's going to have to shoot that stripe.
Right.
And I imagine he may be, if he has an angle to go right a little bit, then he'll be shooting that 3 ball or 5 ball, whatever that is up table. And if he doesn't, he's probably going to be shooting the 1 back. Yeah, he had an angle to just go down a little. Now he's still going to probably be shooting the 1 next, because then he can clear that 11 ball. Is that what it is? It looks like it's 11 ball. Or he can drift down and go out the 8.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going.
Which I think is even better. Myself. And he may do it the other way, go to the 11, draw back to the 1, and then shoot the 8. I don't think his intent is to move the 3, but maybe if it's in the rack, he's got to have to move it. And look, it's awfully close. He probably is moving it. So he's playing the 1 for his break. Yeah.
The 8.
He's going to follow forward and go to the other side of those balls. Yep. If he gets an angle on the 3, he'll go over to the 1. After this, he'll get an angle on the 3 and go right to the 1. Oh, he didn't get a good angle. He hit that bad.
Yep.
You know, he jumped on that a little bit. Did you see him?
Yeah, there's been a couple of occasions when he's jumped on a ball.
He two-stroked that one. Didn't really hit it with the. So you know what you do here. I think you could play this with inside and go side rail, top rail, and back to the other side rail, and you'll come right in on that because it'll kill it. I think that's the best way to play this. Now I can't tell them the angles here, but it looks like the best way. You're not playing this soft and getting there, and you're not going 2 rails across. I think you come side rail to the top rail. And you probably have to play it with a little bit of inside English. That's the best way to play that, I think. Yeah, he did it. Almost did it just like I said. Almost, except he didn't hit it hard
Came up
enough.
short, yeah.
You have to. You can hit that shot as hard as you want, and you will not get further than inside that 1 ball. It'd be hard to get it because it's going to kill off the second rail.
Right.
Hey, I picked 2 today. That's a record. He has a slight angle, but I don't think he's going to. You know, if he goes into the rack, I'd be surprised if he moves 1 ball. Yeah.
That's the play.
Didn't think so. So it's 17-3. That's the score. We should tell you the score. The score is flashed on there for everybody? On there. Okay. The TV, they get to see the score, though, so I don't have to announce it every time. All right. So this is, well, this has been a battle. This is, you know, nobody's gotten free because they've been playing safes like I've never seen before. Because this has been a pretty offensive tournament.
Right.
You know, there's been a lot of 100-ball runs. There's been a lot of 70s, 80s. You know, all sorts of runs. We're watching some really good defensive play, which is I think it's a strategy of the game.
Right.
You know.
Well, a game that I did not comment on yesterday was the Saucy Lee game, which went for 3.5 hours, which is... yeah,
but that wasn't defensive. That was now you watch some of that game, and it wasn't defensive. It was just they didn't play their best.
Yeah, that was dental work.
Yeah, they didn't play their best. You know, they're both good players. I played Jeanette once, a long time ago, and boy, is she a good shot maker. But I watched that match some, and it didn't look like either one had their stuff that day.
Right. Oh, it's, you know, the '89 World Championship from Chicago when Ortman won the title first over Mizrak.
Yeah.
Sounds and the announcing team is Grady, Billy Cardona, and Danny DiLiberto. Sounds like wonderful. It is 4 hours of extreme pain. It was a lousy game.
Well, I heard, you know, I mean, in Mizrak and Ortman's defense, I heard that whole tournament. Nobody, you know, I think there was maybe 100-ball run in the tournament, and it was Ortman that did it. And the tables played tight and they played wet. And that makes for a grueling straight pool, because you know when you can't make the balls, it's no fun. So yeah, that match went a lot of 1 racks and not really running anything.
So we're returning from 1989, but Schmidt did something adventurous, and the adventure landed in tears, I think.
What did he go for? The ball behind the rack? He played a carom? Is that what he did?
Yeah, he did.
That was the only thing I saw, and I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about the World Championship in Chicago. You got me going. Yeah, that was not a. That didn't look like a hanger. That one didn't look like it was on. And some of them look easy. Those caroms, some of them look easier than others. That one didn't look easy. Of course, safety play. It's not exactly. Sometimes you have to take some chances, but some chances are better than others.
Okay, the character of this game may change from a defensive one to an offensive one.
Well, he's got the table's open right now, and anytime a table's open, it could be done with this caliber of play. And I can't, those two balls on the side, it looks like they go. It looks like they. It looks like the combination into the side is dead. If it's not, then they don't go anywhere else.
Well, that's right.
So the fact that he's not even looked anywhere near there means it probably goes. He's,
That's what I've been thinking. Yeah.
Maybe he's looking at it right now, but it looks like it goes. He's shooting it right now. So he's shooting that. He's going to shoot that first because he wants to have the one. Because you hit this combination, you don't know where that 3 is going to end up in, or 5 is going to end up.
Right,
entirely.
and now he's fine.
So, but he went a little bit farther. I think he wanted to shoot that stripe last.
Yes, I do too.
You know what? Well.
Didn't want that collision, but it didn't turn out poorly.
It's going to work, but I don't think it was the best way to play these balls. So he's, this isn't the best pattern that I've ever seen. And I shouldn't pick on him because he's a wonderful player. But I think that was a little bit harder than it need be. But he made every ball in, and he's got a good break shot. This one here, I really think you need to draw it. You need to at least either stun it or draw it. If you don't stun it or draw it, I think you're going to be in trouble. So he's
okay. So thank you to Captain Ken Lee, U.S. Navy retired, giving us some news on other tables.
He stunned it, and he got a shot. It looks like he's okay here. He's moved enough balls to where he's gonna get into them.
Okay, so
I think he's gonna roll to the 5 ball next.
We'll update on some other tables when we have a break on this one. And he hit a ball he didn't have to, but didn't look like it was. The consequence was dire.
I think to go above those balls, it was going to be hard to get in between them. Oh, you know what? He was watching. You know what happened there? And I've done it, a million times. He was looking at the cue ball. I bet anything that he took his eye off the pocket to look at where the cue ball was going to travel because he wanted to be exact on where to get that cue ball. And as a result, it cost him a shot. He missed the ball.
Okay, while they adjust the score, Corey Duell was leading Earl Herring 53-17. I can see around the corner that Earl is back at the table. And Jeanette Lee was leading Eddie Kwok 33-22. And I can't see it all, but I believe Eddie is at the table. And
Looks like he's shooting the stripe first. No, he's shooting the 9 first. That's the right. Yeah, he did it right. So now he has the 2 or the 15, and I think he'll shoot the 2 for break ball. And you know, he's going. Is that what John said? He's expecting it to skid any minute. He's going to draw back to the 8. I think that's the 8. He's going to draw this ball back to the side pocket. And then from there, I think he shoots the stripe and goes in there. Yeah, okay. He's going to draw it to get a little angle. And then, because it's easier to do that than off the rail than it is to draw it straight back. So he'll get an angle off the rail and be perfect on that. So, yeah, I'm expecting somebody to burst out here, but it hasn't happened so far. Eugenie has, you know, missed a couple balls. John missed balls or just didn't get?
Well, he had long shots. He missed on flyers like that Karam, like the long opening shot.
But I mean, I don't think he got stopped by missing. I think he's gotten stopped by not ending up with.
No, Evgeny missed the shot, the straight shot in the upper left-hand corner.
He missed the shot in the corner and missed the shot
missed
down in this bottom corner.
Yeah,
so he's going to follow this one and go right through.
Oh, boy. We hate when that happens, folks.
Boy, you know, he really smacked that one. And
it left the bed of the table.
Yeah, it almost scratched. Not as much follow as he just, you know, almost hit a straight ball and just the speed almost took it to the corner.
Yeah, that parachute had left the bed of the table.
But he spread the balls out nice, and I expect that he'll get through this rack. It doesn't look like anything that's going to stop him here. And that's perfect. So he should go 2 rails out of this bottom right corner and come back to the middle of the table, I think. Get above all the balls.
Gee, just like you said. Yeah, they're following your advice.
John plays smart, you know. He plays pretty smart. Now he's going to shoot one of these 3 balls on the left-hand side to get on the 13 or that 4. Probably the 13, and then he can bump the 4 and the 3. I think that's the way to play this, but maybe I may be wrong. It might be hard to get in between there. Maybe he's going to shoot this one to get on the 15 and then shoot that and eventually get on the 13. See, he was trying to do that, but he actually didn't draw it quite enough. Now, see, even the pros get out of line. The one thing about them is that they have a plan B and C all ready to go, and usually it's pretty good. Well, if that 3 goes, he's shooting at it, but I don't know if it goes. It goes. I think it would go in the side pocket, so if you follow that. Or you shoot the 14 and go into those balls, but I don't think he wants to do that. He's leaving that for the ball before his break shot. He decided that. Well, you know, the thing is.
No, he's crossing you up. He just pretended he wasn't listening to you.
There's always choices, and sometimes the best choice is doing what you really don't want to do. You know, and moving the ball. That sometimes you have to get over that. Yeah, I wanted to save that for the last shot, but it's not going to work out. He's going to follow this and go in the side, I think. He's going to shoot the. He went above him again. That ball must go because he's really been looking at it. It goes from the other side.
Can you clean it?
Man, that's hard to see.
Okay. Getting a call for a timekeeper to say what's in the rack and what's not.
I think he's asking for his cue ball to be cleaned.
Oh, okay.
Because
No,
this,
yeah.
this
Okay, I didn't
angle
hear.
on that stripe, this angle is one that wants to skid if you have to roll it. And he's not hitting it hard. He's going to go one rail across the table to the other side and shoot that bottom 4 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. So when you're hitting ball at that speed, it might skid. And he's scared to death that that's what's going to happen. So he wanted the ball cleaned, the cue ball cleaned. Yeah. And he's good. I think he has an angle to drop below the 3 and shoot it in the side pocket. But if it's not, then he's going after the 3. He's going to go 2 rails with the other one. He got straight. He got straighter.
Well, actually, this
He's going
monitor.
to just draw it back.
Yeah, this monitor makes things look the angles look shallower than they are. But even so,
He's going to draw that one back. He doesn't have the angle to go 2 rails. I think he wanted the cue ball a little bit.
there it is.
Yeah, he wanted the cue ball a little bit closer to the center of the table and go 2 rails because it's natural, But that worked out. Got a little bit of a thin angle, but he's a favorite to make this. Big favorite to make it. And what's he done? He ran a rack. Is that just first rack or is
Right,
that
we're gonna okay.
update it?
Okay, we don't have the correct score on the screen, folks, but it is 39.
22.
Stalev 22, and if you're wondering how we're so deep, and if you just got on the stream and you're wondering how we got so deep in a 230 match, such a low score, there were a lot of safety play. John took 3 fouls, etc., etc. So
Okay. Well, that thin angle makes it to where you can't hit him, and so he hit him softer than what he generally would have. And unfortunately, it's a pretty tough shot, but it looks like the 10 might go by. He's shooting it like it is.
It is.
So, but that is not an easy shot. I'll tell you that.
No.
That ball, I don't know how much of the pocket he has. My guess is he doesn't have a full pocket. So, but he's shooting it, so he's a favorite. He's probably feeling like he's a favorite to make it. Hey, he didn't have a full pocket.
Nope.
And I'll tell you, I think it hit the 2 on the way in.
Yes.
And so that was a tricky shot. Tricky shot. But those are the ones that you can miss.
Okay.
No, he got stuck.
Yeah.
He has a shot at the 5, but I think that's it. And it's it's not a horrible shot, but not what exactly you were expecting. It's fun up here not having to miss a ball.
That's right.
It's good to not miss balls. How is the stream right now? Are there people listening?
The last time I did this last year, they had a chat room and they had a counter. I'm just assuming the whole world is watching.
Oh, okay, good.
This is stardom.
I'm sure they're listening right on the edge of their seat. So he's going to go into those 2 balls, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
And then
he
2 others tied up.
Yep, that's usually the way it works. But I think he'll hit the bottom, this ball on the bottom rail, and
Well, you're right.
I would not-
Our audience is on the edge of their seats, or considering who our audience might be, on the edge of their bar stools. So please adjust your seatbelts.
I would not be surprised if he goes into those 2 balls with this shot.
There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
You're unsurprised. And
He's perfect. You know, he's got a ball in the side pocket. Now he's supposed to run these right out, no problem. Almost think he wants to get to that ball on the side rail pretty soon, and maybe right now.
yep.
And he's probably going to play this ball 2 rails up above and get to the 8. Oh, you draw it right back. Okay. He's straight in on the 8. Going to draw it back, or no, he's going to shoot it in the corner.
Oh,
Oh, my.
third unforced error on his part.
Now, this is an interesting shot, because I'll tell you what. That ball that's in the corner pocket is one of the hardest balls to play position, especially
Absolutely.
when you get on the when you have to shoot. You don't have any other balls to play position for. So,
I'm dogging it too bad to hit.
you know what? It is not a bad play to play that 7 ball and play, play this ball as your
It's the
break,
break shot, yeah.
And I think I don't like the way he looked at it. I don't like to go on the side rail. I'd like to go to the bottom rail. But he's going to shoot this shot, and it is going to be really tricky. I would not be surprised if he does not have the best angle. Look at this.
Climbing. He's
It-
on the wrong side of it, I think, yeah.
He's not going into the balls. He's going to go 2 rails out of the corner and maybe have a shot at doing it, but it's not. He's not going to like it. Guaranteed. I don't like doing that. I would have probably played that ball out of the corner and
Yeah.
used that as my break shot. Because really,
Right.
it's on the other side of the pocket, but you would have been good. It
Yeah,
would have been
plus
good.
the fact the stack is a bigger target than the 4 inches on the table you need to make that shot work.
Yeah. The other thing I like about that ball sitting in the corner pocket, I've never missed one of those. Never, ever. I missed a lot of shots, but
Yeah, now you cursed yourself, Bob.
I've never missed one of those ones that are hanging. I mean, on a break shot. I missed one yesterday. That it was really deep in the pocket. I went rail first, and it didn't go in because I didn't hit it. But yeah, he's playing the smart thing to do here. And what's the score now? It's not. This doesn't look right.
No, it's
But
51.
now he plays the safe, and this is good. He hit the 9 a little bit harder than he wanted to, because now he really can go below the rack. He can go below the rack. If you have a ball that sits on the bottom rail and you have a ball that sits on the side rail, now your opponent has trouble to leave you stuck. But here he can go to the bottom rail, and John's not going to have a shot. No, I really like the same shot as we had earlier. I like to hit that 8. 1 rail into the stack and send the cue ball, hit the right side of the 8, send it towards the stack, and use the cue ball all the way down the other end of the table. And he's not going to like this.
Okay, we're getting
Yeah, he's not going to
score
like this.
adjusted here.
John's playing as good as me.
So what do we call you, Dr. 400?
No. That was a joke. No. Now, these 2 balls on the left, they're not far off of going in. It looks like it goes to the bottom rail, but I would
Yeah.
not be surprised if that throws a little bit hitting on the right side of it. No, the left side of it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, he didn't even look.
It is close. I think it's closer. Well, maybe that 10 ball gets in the way of it, because it looks like it's the 12 ball. Is that wrong color or right color? I can't tell. Yeah. Now it's getting tough to play
Yeah.
safe. This is fun, this stuff, huh? Little cat and mouse. You know, believe it or not, I think the best thing on this is to push into the rack. Don't you just take a foul on this one? Because I don't like anything that. I think anything that you do here is not going to be good.
Is he looking at a,
He's looking at
a,
that,
at a
but
bank shot? You know,
Well-
a rail first bank shot?
yeah, believe me when I tell you, he's not shooting that.
No.
If he shoots that, I only see bad things. I don't see any.
Yeah, that's not that wouldn't be a sellout. That would be a donation.
I don't see anything good coming of this.
Well, he's sure looking at it.
Yeah. Well, boy, if he shoots that all day, I'd have to play.
Okay.
I don't see anything good that comes of this. If he shoots it there, you know that ball is likely to miss anyway, because even if it's dead, it looks like it goes right at the middle of the pocket. When he shoots it, it's going to throw it down
Right.
to the bottom rail anyhow.
Yeah.
Even if he hits the 12 perfect, and I just don't see that as going. I'd be surprised. I've been surprised before. You know, it's not going to be the first time. There is a gap there. Maybe it doesn't throw, but it.
Okay, we're
And-
back. Okay, so
And you
we're
know what? If you don't hit it perfect, there's all sorts of interfering stuff. You know, that 6 ball is going to move into the 1 and the 3. You know, something else is moving. That ball may be slow rolling to the pocket. The 3 might intercept it. You know, getting there. I'm telling you, there's nothing good that comes out of this. Now he doesn't have anything good safety-wise either, but I think.
well, no, he called it.
He's gonna play
he's
it.
called it.
I know he's playing at it. He's looking at
Okay.
it for 5 minutes, but
We know he's a gambler. He's smiling here. Let's see.
yeah, he's smiling because he knows that there's about a 20% chance that this goes in. Yeah, he made it.
Wow. Okay.
That figures well. There's another one off of my list of calls. That was a great shot. You gotta give him that for
All
sure.
right. And by the way, it wasn't that crazy because there was an insurance ball.
Oh please. Yeah, that's why it was a good shot
That's right.
because he had an insurance.
Completely sensible shot.
It was safe. It was a good safe shot. Well, you know he does play a lot of one pocket. He banked it straight into that ball. But I don't like it. You got funny right there. You got the 3 ball, but that's it. And he's not going to.
Okay. Okay, I think we have Deshane over Archer. And I believe that makes Deshane 5-0.
No.
Okay, so Evgeny Stalev has made 3 unforced errors, and then he just made the highlight film.
Well, you know, John didn't take advantage of that other one. You know, he shot that ball out of the corner and came up short, and then that stops your run right there. You know, anything that stops your run is. So he really hasn't penalized Eugene. Um, but you can only do that so long.
Well, one of the things that I have difficulty with, like everything else in this game, is, after you make a circus shot, and it's so easy, and you see so frequently that a player messes up the standard, routine shot that follows the barn burner.
It's usually the very next shot, though.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
So the fact that if he gets through, this rack, he's probably not
Yeah,
going to miss.
yeah,
for a
no,
while.
at this point, but I'm saying, yes, you're right. It's the very next shot.
That goes two ways. Sometimes it's like a free free pass to do whatever you want to do, and then you run like a million, and then sometimes you do the circus trick and you get stuck and you're like, oh my gosh, when am I going to get a break? And then you miss the next shot. So it can be either one. But I know what you mean. And see, he's out of position here.
Yeah, this is.
It's just like, boy, this was not a rack that it went smoothly for him. That's the thing,
Okay.
And I think he can get there. He's straighter in than what we really see on the view, and he's gonna just roll forward and go one rail to the middle. But
No, he's going around.
yeah, good. He got there.
Yeah, I don't.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think that slow roll is in his nature most of the time. He wants to use that stroke to go around.
That
Yeah.
cue stick that you were telling me about.
Yeah. So okay, that we
Is it-
can't see it now because John's is up there, but it's a full splice butterfly, Alexander Efremov.
Is it magical?
Well, they're amazing. I've got Russian butterfly. I can't really play with it well, but I'd always like to take it into a fight.
Well,
Oh, and here we go again. Fourth
what?
on forced error.
I'd be breaking it right now.
No, you can't. It's too strong. I think it's something like Tiken Epee.
I don't care. I'd be breaking it after missing that break shot. That'd be done.
Okay.
What? Well, you know what? Whatever happens, John has had a number of opportunities, and so you can't complain about that.
Yeah, okay, he's.
And really, what's the score? Is that the real score? 64 to 24?
Yeah, he.
Really? Okay. You know what? I never would have guessed that. It didn't look like he's run that many balls, but I guess that maybe I just haven't been keeping track. That can't be right. That can be right. I guess so. Oh, you know what? When they were sitting down, we reversed the thing. That's what. Okay, then that can be right. Well, you know what? 64 to 24. It looks like that's a significant lead, but really that. With this play,
Yeah.
it's only a two rack,
Right.
2.5 racks, and you already gave one rack right here.
Right.
Is it always an open rack? So that doesn't amount to.
And John took the triple scratch, so. Take
Okay.
another, and there were a ton of back scratches as well, but just take the triple scratch and he'd be starting off with a 42. So.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to roll down to get on that 11 ball, I think. Yeah. This is good. Now he's going to move those balls over. He might, nudge a ball and get a better break shot on that side. But if he doesn't, he'll have the one still. That's what he's going for. Oh, didn't move many balls.
No.
Yeah. You see him pick up that chalk. I don't think he was happy about that one. The balls didn't move very well. But, he's still, if he gets on the right side of the table, he's going to have a shot at clearing those other balls. But I think the 2 is straight in, so he might draw it back to get the angle on the 3 to go one rail down to those balls. Unless he has an angle, I don't see him doing anything else. He's going to shoot the 3 first. That may be, but the 2 might be in the way of that. I like moving the 2. I'd draw the 2 ball back to get the angle for the 3 to get down to the table. He got straight in, but it's a drawback now. He'll draw back. He's got 2 balls that he can play in that. He might get rid of the break shot.
Not listening again. Here goes.
Well,
he goes into them with okay.
And he's got he nudged 1 to get a break shot on it, which is fine. Can't fault him for that. He didn't like the way it laid. It was not natural and not easy. And now it's going to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he just draws this one straight back, and he's going to have an angle to go. Ooh, he hit.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. So he's got to hit this thinner than he wanted to, and that means 2 rails, I think. I don't think he's controlling this to get right there. So I think he's going bottom rail, top rail, and then hopefully halfway back. And with the bridge.
Yeah.
Is what I think, because I don't think John's that tall.
Yeah, he's got an extension.
Yeah, but I don't.
But even so, with an extension, all right.
I don't think it's a reach. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Really stretched even with that.
Yeah, you think he likes that? You got about a 3-foot bridge. I'll tell you, he almost missed it, left himself 8 feet away, and almost straight in.
Right. Besides that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he could have done better with a bridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you do better with a bridge. But and this one, you don't have a prayer hitting that rack, I don't think. You're likely to miss it. You're going to have to hit it 1,000 miles an hour. You might be able to hit it if you hit it absolutely perfect. I can't tell the angle for sure.
No, we can't from the screen.
But it doesn't look easy. He looks like he's firing though. But I almost think you're better off to just. See.
And no reward.
Yeah, but you hit 1,000 miles an hour and still, the angle that he had was so small.
Right.
That it bunted the balls, and you get nothing when you bunt the balls. Which well, he's not shooting that. I don't think.
I think I heard you say something like that 5 minutes ago.
But I'm telling you, he ain't shooting that. He's got to shoot a safe here, and that's the right way to go.
Yep.
Go up table. Courage. He said he didn't have the courage. I think he did. He had the brains to not do it. It had nothing to do with courage.
Oh, this is Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore. Wait a second. Could I hear you say he's not going to shoot that?
You can only shoot so many of those. Now, sometimes it happens that, you make every single one of those that you shoot. The fact is, John hasn't punished him enough to make him think twice about it.
Right.
And when it happens, though, your knees are gonna knock when you look at those shots again. If you get enough punishment, and a 100-point game isn't enough to, it's either over or it's not. There's not punishment there.
I couldn't hear what the call was. I'm imagining it's a
He's
safe.
playing a
It's
safe.
safe. It has to be.
And he plays so much umpire. I think he has a slight edge in the safety department.
Mm-hmm.
Really, which is why I was surprised that he shot that other one. But he made it. I missed the call. Thanks for pointing it out.
No, it wasn't like you missed the call. It was like, oh my, no man in his right mind would take that shot. And you're in your right mind.
Well, I used to be. Oh boy.
Oh, yep. Okay. So you have some.
Well, it may be on. I can't tell from here. But he's obviously thinking it is. And it is.
Yeah,
That was
okay.
good. That was a great shot. So did you hear John said that this was his last opportunity? And, it's 64 to 38. Really playing at 100. Eugene is 2 racks away. It probably really is his last opportunity. But I haven't seen him. He hasn't been comfortable yet.
Mm-mm.
And I think you have to get a rack or two under your belt before you feel comfortable. But you know what? That shot that he just shot, the 9 ball, is the kind of shot that gets you going.
Right. Well, when it went, Stalev looked sick because he had been looking at it as well.
Yeah, he should be sick over the other ones that he shot. If he's straight in, I like stopping that ball because he's going to shoot the 3 ball right after. And if he's not, I'll roll down to the bottom. But I think that's what he was looking at. Yeah, he didn't like to shoot the 3 there. So he's going to come to the other side and shoot the 7 in the opposite corner. That's what I think.
Yep.
And he went, he can draw it back. I think that's what he ends up having to do.
Ooh.
No, he's good. He's going to shoot the 3 next.
Oh, I
and go up
thought
table.
they tied up again.
No,
Look at these
he's-
little balls. You can't tell.
Yeah, he's good. I some things I can tell. So he'd like to get on the 11 first, but he may not. really is not critical. I like the 11 first,
Hmm.
but he's fine here. And actually, wherever this cue ball ends up, that's probably pretty close to where he'd like to be
Right.
for the other one. Maybe a little bit closer, down around the side pocket area. Oh, he didn't get, still a bit.
Yeah, it looks flat, right?
That angle is not. I'm telling you, that can't be right. I don't know if it's just the TV, but it doesn't look.
Yeah, no, I've been, this week, everything has looked flatter than it really is, so.
Now this one, I really think that he's going to, if he's going to shoot this, and he probably will, I think you shoot this with follow, coming 2 rails out of the corner. I don't think you draw into this ball, but he might. I don't like to draw into this ball. I think if he hits it, he's gonna hit it with a force follow stroke, hit it hard and go 2 rails out of the corner. He drew it right back. He got the 1 and 2 balls out of there.
Okay, the score on the screen is not correct. It's 52-64 at the beginning of this rack, which makes it 53.
It was a nice shot to play it to the other side. Now he can just follow this right through.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you make the ball though on this, because this is when you have to force it, and he's going to have to force it because you're going through the whole stack. You're not going to get a shot if you don't hit this with some speed. Yeah. Oh boy.
So the adjective that I apply to this game most frequently is harsh. The game can be harsh.
I think he hit that flat. Now he might have got, hit two kisses on that when he hit the rack, but I don't think he had follow on that. And not having follow, it went straight up to the pocket. I think if he had follow on that, he doesn't scratch. But
okay, so Evgeny has made a circus shot. He's had, I think, 5 on forced errors.
he's going right into the rack right
Yeah.
here.
And into the rack indeed.
He had a shot on the 8. Yeah, he does have a shot on the 8. He hit it nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good left-handed.
There may be people on the stream who are old enough to remember Luther Lassiter's left-handed bridge, which is one of the strangest things you've ever seen.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
He's got the 4 in the side of the corner, but that's not what he was trying to do. I think he's going to play it in the side
Yes, I think so as well.
because he bumps those other balls and he still has a shot on the 12.
Well, missed the bump.
Yeah. And now he's going to play for the 6 ball. Like making the 14 play for the 6. No, he's not.
And
Man,
guess what?
That could be trouble. You
Right.
know what? If it is in trouble, it should be. Because that is not the way to play. He looks like he's playing like he don't care.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
We're free swing.
So I don't get it, but
Yeah, he's just airing it out and hitting balls, you know.
Of course, I've not seen him play straight pool, so I don't know if it's just, he plays it a little bit funny. I mean, it's obvious he's a good player. Oh boy. I think he's goofing around. I don't know any other way to say it. You know, this is so he's got to play for the angle to get right about where his hand was, to play 2 rails out of the corner after he makes it on the side and go to the back of the rack. And you know, he has a shot at it. But these are break shots that they're not the best.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And when you do them, you may not get a good shot. You don't have to, like from here, you don't have to get a good shot on this ball after you hit the rack. Even if you hit the rack, and you don't even have to hit the rack. You know, so it's trouble.
Okay, update from Captain Ken Lee. I'll give it to you after the shot. Okay, he got to the pack, whether there's a reward. And you heard Dr. Bob just saying that you don't necessarily get a good shot after doing this. And
Unbelievable. Another prediction right.
absolutely. So Jeanette Lee seems to be giving value for money this tournament. 3.5-hour match yesterday. She's playing my friend Eddie Kwok. Current score, Jeanette 52, Eddie 58. And Captain Lee says he thinks it's going to be a lengthy game. So you might come down to Steinway Billiards and still be able to catch Jeanette Lee.
Yeah, it's possible. You know, I watched her play the other day, and once again, she didn't. Look at this. She didn't have her best match, but I loved it because you know what she said. She said, "Even when I'm playing bad pool, it's still better than doing anything else."
Right.
And that was great. I thought you just hit it on the head, Jeanette.
Okay. John's got a 7th life.
Oh, good. He didn't fire at the pack. He went right for the ball on the other side, and that's the way to play it. That's exactly the right way to play it. So Eugene took a flyer at a. You know, I think he was so upset about not having a shot after he broke him. They just whacked at a bank. And now John's got, John's 49 balls. It's 3 racks away. And the first rack is right there. You know, how do you like your position there? I like that spot to be in.
Right.
You know, the other guy's at 80, but it doesn't matter. He's in his chair. And you're shooting a rack that's open. And then after that, if you run this rack, you only need 2 other racks. You know, that's not bad. Well, my addition's bad. 2 racks and a few balls. Still, spot that you'd like to be. I'm sure he likes to be it.
Something we all know that John can do very easily.
Yeah, yep.
Well, we've talked about before about waiting for John to get comfortable. With this game, he hasn't been so comfortable at the table, and with unforced errors, he didn't get to be comfortable in the chair because he didn't get to sit down long enough.
Some games just don't go.
Yeah.
You were talking about it with Ortman and
Right.
Mizrak and Jeanette Lee, and some games just don't go good. That's just the way it works out. And there's I don't have the rhyme or reason for it, but it, sometimes, the conditions might be funny, or you just, don't feel quite right. It just works out that way. I think he got to the wrong side. I think he wanted to get it a little bit higher,
Right.
and be able to drift over to get to the 2-ball or 10. I think he's going to draw 3 rails to get around on the other side. That's what I think he's going after, and it's a good shot.
Except you don't want to hit them.
He went into him, but you know what? At this point, you shoot whatever you get. I think he's going to shoot the 10 in the corner and try to go back over the other side.
Got it, and
And he's perfect.
Oh, yes.
That's the sort of shot that you might run out from. Just because it's a real good shot to get position.
Now, again, it's hard to see the angles from a monitor.
Well, I'm going to make another prediction.
Okay.
If he makes this ball, he runs out.
Okay.
I bet on that.
All right. Would everybody at home please write that down?
Write that down.
Let's write that down. And if it doesn't come,
I'll pay everybody.
that's right. I have an address of a veterinarian's office in Connecticut.
A drink if you catch up with me someday.
Okay.
But if he makes it, you all owe me a drink.
Okay. All right. All righty. So this looks like not a bad, something that John can work with.
Yeah, it's a combination, so you can miss it. And he did almost. He
Well,
did. He missed that one, but it went in. Thank
Yeah,
God.
I think the train went by again.
Thank God. I still stand by my prediction. I think that he runs out from here. But he doesn't look like a picture of confidence, does he?
No, not yet.
So this is the first time I've been to this room, Steinway Billiards. What a wonderful room! This is a great room.
Be careful, you can gain weight here, which I did last week.
The food's good.
Did
The
last
food is
year.
good. I've had a tab every day. The food is great. News just in. Oh, wow. All right. I think I'm going to be right.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so once again, thanking Captain Ken Lee.
Sorry.
Telling us that on table 14, CARN physicist Dr. Johnny Fulcher, a Scot from Switzerland, not French, as announced the other night, looks about to win his match.
I talked to him beforehand, and I made that prediction too. Yeah, Johnny's he's a real good shot maker. Snooker background. Johnny Fulcher, not John Schmidt.
Right.
who also is an excellent shot maker, but not a snooker background.
Right. And curiously, Darren Appleton
he's-
does not have a snooker background.
No, he's a British 8-ball player.
Right.
Real good though. I mean,
But
so he's going to shoot this ball, the 6 and then the 11. He's got, he's got through another rack here, and that means he needs like a rack and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
The score's not right, but it's 70.
it says
76 to 80 after this.
right.
After this rack,
Okay.
and that means that he'll need like a rack and a half. Am I too loud?
What? I couldn't.
They can't hear me, can they?
No.
Okay. All right. So he's perfect on this, and this is, rack and a half.
Okay.
Everybody may owe me a drink.
That's right. Okay, but they didn't hear you. We had actually the setup here from AZ Billiards allows us to broadcast, speak in a conversational tone, and the players can't hear us, we think.
Oh, really?
We've had some people may recall the venue at Breaker in Clifton in 2010 where the room was so small that there was a problem with the broadcast booth being heard on the at the table.
So I haven't said anything foolish to anybody. That's pretty good.
Only the millions of people who are out there,
You said that nobody could hear me. No?
but there's our vast audience.
Oh, just
That's-
the AZ Billiards people
that's
couldn't
right.
hear me. Oh,
and,
okay.
and other shut-ins.
Well, that's probably better anyway. So I don't see, he's going to keep the 3 ball, I think,
Mhm.
and one of those balls up by the side pocket is going to be the ball before, and he's going to, I don't see any problem here running out. He's going to stop here, shoot the 12. The other ball that's on the bottom rail. Okay. He's going to the 8, and he saved that other stripe so he can go right from there to up table. So he'll shoot the 8, and then he'll shoot the 1. Or the other stripe. He's going to get rid of that stripe soon.
Right.
So
Or as Nick Varner calls them, the striped balls.
yeah. I think he'll shoot the 1 and then that 11 ball. He likes
Well,
the 11
okay.
first. Okay.
Okay, which is one of the fascinations of straight pool, because you get to improvise, change your mind. There's more than one way to do things, as opposed to rotation games, which sometimes can be referred to as paint by numbers.
Well, the Moscone said there was only one right way. That's true. I think he did.
Well,
There are more than one ways. However, I do think that there is one best way.
well,
That's what I think. I'm not saying my way is that way.
well. I saw Moscone after his tournament career. So I didn't see him as a tournament player. I saw him do lots of exhibitions, and it seemed to me he would just run endless balls and always get the same break shot.
It may look pretty easy, I think.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is that, like I said, there isn't just one way, but I think there is one easiest way. And this is not bad. This will be good. And what was my prediction?
We would like to have remind you folks that we have a prediction. Yes, that this is going to be the final inning of the game. That's the prediction.
I think so. Well, I'd be surprised if he didn't have a really good shot on this 3 ball after this. He's going to be perfect. All he's got to do is stop it. Oh, my. Oh, I'm wrong. Again.
Oh, Again, this looks really flat to
No,
us.
I mean totally.
Oh, okay.
Totally. Not just this shot, but also I don't think he had to do that. I almost bet anything that he didn't have to do that. But now he did. And he's a little bit flat. And if he's able to get into him, then he might have a shot and he may not.
Okay.
I would not be surprised if he, but here he really does have to go 2 rails forward. And he may not hit the balls. I think he's going to, but and it looks like he's going to punch it into him.
Okay.
But I think you're supposed to go 2 rails forward.
Again, looking uncomfortable.
Well, because this is
okay. Here we go.
Yeah, he played safe. I'm not paying the drink.
All right. There was a codicil that Dr. Bob.
And he didn't. And he
Yeah.
fouled.
Okay, which is
All right.
if he plays safe, the prediction doesn't count.
Exactly.
Okay, and it's a real honor.
I can't believe
Sitting
that
next to a
happened.
man who makes predictions and has been practicing as a vegetarian in Connecticut. He keeps on munching these carrots, however, it sets me off. Okay. So
Oh,
Evgeny was playing as if I don't care before, and who knows? Will his head come back in the game?
Well,
Okay.
what is it? It's 93 to 77. And now we have another safety battle. Well, it's good. We started with one, and now we're going to end with one.
That's right.
It'll make it exciting.
Is John going to leave him the tester? Is he going to push up there?
He's only on 1 foul. I think he's going to go for another foul.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Right.
You're supposed to push this in a little bit, because if you get it a little bit further in, then the ball that's off the ball below the cue ball, you can go into the side and get him right back into the rack. That's what you do. I don't, he doesn't have to play this right now. He could push again. What the hell? He's on one scratch. All right, that was good. He did take a second scratch for that one.
Yeah, that was a scratch?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
scratch. He took a second scratch, and he was able to control the cue ball. That's why he did that. But oh no,
No, I don't.
I don't like that. Well, he's not going to like it either.
No. John's swinging at this one for sure, and
Well, he's going to make this.
yeah,
He's
he
gonna-
is going to make it.
He's going to go at the 6.
He didn't want to hit it, but
Well, I think he had no choice there. That was the way it fell. But now he's got to play position for a break on the rail. Going into the rail and coming back into the pack on the 2 ball. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any way around it.
Okay,
He's off the rail, so this shot is not bad. No, he's got to try to go into that 9 and 15. Because if he gets in between the 10 and the 13, he's not going to break things out. I think you want to be on the 9 and the 13 and the 15, whatever that is. 9 and 15, is that what those are?
I'll believe you.
The left, if he hits the left side of the rack, that's going to be the side that he wants to hit.
Right.
If he hits the right side of the rack, I don't think he breaks the balls. I think he gets stuck. You know what? He's going forward, I think.
No, he didn't break anything.
He's just going forward.
And he called a safe.
He must have called safe.
Yep.
And interesting. But why? That that doesn't. I'm not sure I understand that entirely. Because if you're going to call safe, why not just send them to the other side of the table? Well, it don't cost you anything, does it? And the return safe is a whole lot harder. I don't like it.
No, I don't either. Okay.
It's a whole lot easier to play that safe than it is from the end rail, the head rail, I think. And there can't be anything dead there, because if there's something dead there, then he would have played it. Why not just shoot the 2 in and play the dead ball?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure why that would be.
No, and the funny thing is that, okay, Evgeny has made, 6 on forced errors in this game, but if he gets back with an opportunity to shoot.
Well, he only needs 23 balls.
That's right. Blink.
That's a rack and a half. He's capable of doing that, no problem. So I don't know. But if there were something that was dead, why wouldn't you play that earlier?
Right.
No, I would understand not wanting to go after the 2 and break the balls, because that's a shot that you could twist and flip in the pocket, that sort of thing. But if you're going to play safe and have it be on the end rail, the head rail, that would make more sense. Now Eugene is shooting this shot instead of you, basically. Am I wrong about that? I probably am. All right.
Okay. I take back the okay. He's.
What happened here? He's going to go 2 rails at it. Oh, he's gonna try Irving's shot. Is that?
Yeah,
what
it looks like Irving. I was thinking a crane safety.
Now, I don't know. He's not doing that. He's doing something else. Is he just going to bunt into him, or just going behind him? Okay. Well, you know what? He just goes 1 rail back to the same place.
Yep. Okay. So both players are on 1.
Oh, come on. He just took a scratch. You can't be shooting that shot. Well, maybe he can be. I don't think so, though. Yeah, see, it was so easy, he didn't even have to foul on it.
Right. So now John is on 1.
Yep.
And unless something magical happened in those balls, he didn't really gain an advantage.
Well, he didn't move the balls on the end, so
Yeah.
It'd be shocking to let
Right.
have nudged something at loose there, and I mean not
Yeah,
loose, but dead. I don't think so.
Okay. Looks like this is going to be second back foul, back scratch.
I don't know if the 3 can go. If the 3 can go, okay. It can't. Yeah, that brings you back to the beginning of this game. John scratched and took 18 points back, so he would have been out. But,
right.
But not. But now is he going to do it again and go 18 back? And now you have an even longer game.
That's where we get value for money. But okay, on 1-on-1. Okay, does John have an exit strategy?
Well, now he's on 2, and he's got.
Yeah,
He's got to come.
one on, yeah.
You know, he
Yeah, one-
either takes a third one or he shoots at something here, and not shoot it. I mean, plays it safe here. I don't know that I liked what we've done so far.
No.
He's taking another one, I think. He's not going to shoot at these. Yeah, he's taking another one.
Oh, it's going to. No, made it. Made it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was a good shot. But you know he can kick that in. You know that's not an awful shot. Or he left a pretty easy save. Because that ball is so close to the pocket, something offensive is going to happen soon, I think. But not right now. Yeah, he's going to go 2 rails and. And did he leave the that 15 ball? That is close, I think. You know the ball that's on the stripe that's on the left.
Yep.
Well, I mean he's looking at the 8, but I don't know how that is. It may go off the 4. That's what he's looking at. But I also think that 15 ball is awful close.
Boom.
The 8 was real close.
And now it's not there anymore.
Right in the middle.
Okay, so we've had a weird combination from Evgeny of circus shots and lapses in attention.
Well, he needs this rack in another half. I mean, right after this rack, he'll be about the same as John, so it'll be a race to 10. So if he gets a break shot, he wins, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. Hey, what time is it? When did it start?
2:30. 2:30.
I'm gonna have to put money in my meter. Okay. Can I go?
You're up.
I gotta put money in my meter.
Well, Bob has to step out and feed the meter.
We always believe in good relations with the New York City Department of Transportation.
I guess Johnny won that match on that side, huh? There's Eugene Stalev. He's trailing here.
Yeah, this game, this is a very, John was very close to wrapping this one up. And now you really got to call Evgeny the favorite here. Although he had 6 unforced errors, and there was a period in this game it looked like he was in a what the hey mood, swinging wildly. But now he's got a chance to win. So
yeah. Well, Corey Deuel needed a win, and he had to keep Earl under like 62 balls or something, and he did do that. I witnessed the last time I saw Earl get up. Not Earl Strickland, Earl Herring, and Earl Herring broke the balls and scratched. So Corey was able to keep him under the 62 balls and win to make it. So Corey's in.
Very close on this, and in a match that we can't possibly see from where we're sitting, Jeanette Lee's game is another long one, and the last update from Captain Lee, down to Eddie Kwok, 73-93. Okay, some dispute about the score. So this was has been an extra value game because John Schmidt took 3 scratches early on.
Eugene have 91. Is that what it is up there?
Yes. Okay. 90-91. So we're in a race to 10, and I'm not going to say what's going to happen because we've had some surprises in this match.
Needs 7 more. He's got 3. Oh wait, Eugene's up. He only needs 4. He needs only 5 more. And they're all out there. Three more for the win, I believe. Shooting for 2. 3 and 13 should do it, and John throws the towel.
There's the towel.
All right, Gene and Bob were sitting in, and I just filled in the last couple of seconds here, but nevertheless, Eugene Stalev does defeat John Schmidt 100-90. What a great close match that was. Folks, we are going to shut down the pay-per-view. We are going to go live as soon as we can. The banquet is set for 7 o'clock tonight, but it will be a live stream on Ustream.tv. Ustream.tv. You can see the address there at the bottom right-hand corner of this poster. Ustream.tv/channel/AZB-TV. As soon as I can get up, it's probably going to be before the banquet. We'll go live and free on that channel as we're going to end this session with this note. Thank you guys for watching. Andy Cloth, World Tournament of 14.1. We'll be back live and free on that Ustream channel. I'll flash the channel one more time. The bottom right-hand corner, well, the first sentence on the bottom right-hand side is ustream.tv/channel/AZBTV. All right, folks, give us a little time and we'll get that up and running. We got to move some equipment around. Thank you.
So